Donald Trump was talking about the new interim leader of Syria. Right? He was talking about the new interim leader of Syria in this clip right here. Let's see what old Donald has to say.
Young, attractive guy, tough guy.
So the head of Syria is a young, attractive, tough guy. He's talking about interim Syrian President Ahmad al-Shara. He spoke with him in Saudi Arabia or whatever. But let's go back to the video here.
Strong pass. Very strong pass fighter.
Does that work?
So he's young, he's attractive. I'm going to make Vladimir Putin jealous by talking about how hot and attractive he is. You know, he would be one of the world leaders that could dominate me, and I would have no problem with it because I like being dominated by other world leaders that are not our allies.
Are you
But he's got a real shot at pulling it together.
Do you think Syria will join the Abraham Accords?
Yeah, but I think they have to get themselves straightened out. I told him, I hope you're going to join when it's straightened out. He said yes. But they have a lot of work to do.
They have a lot of work to do. Yeah, if President Obama started talking about the head of Syria, the interim president of Syria, and started calling him strong and attractive, you would never hear the end of it from the conservatives, from the Republican Party, from MAGA. They would say that he was kissing a foreign leader's ass. He was also over there saluting the Saudi Arabian general or something. You don't salute the Saudi Arabian. What are you doing? This guy has no idea what he's doing. And we elected him again. Well, we didn't elect him again, but they elected him again, and we're stuck with him. The meeting on the silence of Trump to get together with the leaders of Gulf Cooperation Council marks a major turn of events for Syria, still adjusting to life after 50 years of the Assad family, for its new leader who once had a $10 million U.S. bounty for his arrest because the United States used to consider President Ahmad al-Shara to be a terrorist. And now Donald Trump is cozying up to a nice. So again, we shouldn't be surprised, again, because Donald Trump invited Al-Qaeda and the Taliban, or whatever, to come to Camp David. He was going to host terrorists at Camp David. Again, if Obama did that, if Biden did that, they would have crapped more than bricks. But Trump does it. MAGA has no problem with it whatsoever. And then, of course, there's, the fact that he's getting a jet from Qatar. He's the Qatar hero. And the Trump supporters continue justifying this gift, or maybe both, because of the fact that they have no problem with what he's doing here. Some conservatives, Laura Loomer has said something, shockingly enough, that this would put a stain on the presidency. But I think even Ben Shapiro might have said something about it. I could be wrong about that. Maybe it was some other right-wing whack job who actually was a stopped clock on this issue. But again, if they wanted to say, look, we'll buy this plane from you, we'll appropriate the funds, and we're not going to send the money to Boeing because Boeing is taking too long to make these planes. If they were going to say, we're going to buy this plane from you, and then go ahead and, fix it up like it would need to be fixed, then maybe it would be okay. But still, can you trust the plane that's coming from Qatar? That it's not going to be bugged? That it's not going to be unsafe for this president or whatever? And of course, Air Force One, whatever plane Air Force One is, goes from president to president to president to president. Not this one. Not this new flying palace. This new flying palace is going to go into the Trump library. Some people claim it's going to be mothballed, but I don't believe that. Anyway, so what do you think about Trump's ass-kissing of the new head of Syria? Do you think that it's presidential for him to do that, or do you think he's making a mockery of the Oval Office with all of the ways that he's cozying up to to people who are typically our rivals and people who were formerly terrorists? He loves domestic terrorists. He pardoned a whole bunch of them when he pardoned the J6ers. But, and he's alienating our allies too. He wants to dismantle NATO. MAGA folks want to leave NATO and help Putin. So now, do you agree with all of Trump's diplomatic the way he's reaching out diplomatically? Or do you think, again, he's making a mockery of this office? Leave your comments down below. Remember to like the video, share, subscribe to the channel. And unless you're a Nazi, have a good day.